So there you go, 6 hours of elapsed time. There's 4:46 left to go, so it's going to be apparently 10.5 hours. This whole journey. Chalupki off to the left. Don't do that, Kur de Tabu project. Kur de Tabu. Don't do that project. Strange.
You are over the speed limit.
Well, I'll have to do something about that, won't I? So, once again, grind to a halt as somebody tries to turn left. Here's a big...
You are over the speed limit.
Chalupki 8. Here's a big building on the left with offices in, I expect. And a road that looks a bit newer and flasher than the stuff that I've been on for a while up till now. This looks like a big fancy swimming pool, Nautica Solarium, big, what do you call it, tube for sliding down that they have at these modern swimming pools. I don't know if there's a more technical term for it than that, but didn't have them when I were a lad. You're lucky to have a swimming pool at all. We used to have to swim in a puddle. But basically, it's interesting because I know that in Ostrava there's a very nice pool. Because there's a client of mine in southern Poland, and people especially go to Ostrava to go to that swimming pool. So I suppose that one there is just that Poland's way of saying, well, we can do that sort of thing too. But still, those folk that I know do go to the Ostrava one rather than the other one. Ostrava or Opava, I'm not quite sure exactly where it is. What we're driving on, of course, is all over coal, because this was the coal mining area both of the Czech Republic and of Poland. And a lot of the, well, the societies here, or the communities, the villages, the towns, were based on coal mining on both sides of the border, both in the Ostravské Korvinské Doly on the Czech side, and Ostrava itself based on coal mining, heavy industry. Basically that echoes what was going on the Polish side. So both sides of the border in Silesia you have heavy industry based strongly around the coal. That in the future, I suppose, is what we can expect to see happen in the north of Poland, and around Gdańsk and what have you, once this whole shale gas business takes off, because that's where all the shale gas is up the north. And it would be quite a good perspective to be, if you want to be in a place which is likely to increase in value over time, to invest as well as investing in somewhere like this, which is good logistically. Also to consider investments to the west of Gdańsk, where in the future there'll be all sorts of peripheral businesses springing up to support people who move there for the gas business, to support them with their usual requirements of life. So this is Zajazd przy kominku, which is the inn around the fireplace. Hotel Zamek, which is a castle hotel. It's a nice broad road. And we seem to be coming up to Chalupki, the Polish-Czech border, Ostrava, going straight on. So I'm quite interested in making sure that I don't miss. No, turning right down and going off to the right hand side. So make sure I don't miss the possibility to get the vignetta still on the Polish side and get a Polish receipt for it. So I expect I'll be able to get it on that side too, but less easy to get a receipt which is going to be acceptable to the Czech tax office, to the Polish, pardon me, tax office, which is the one I'm equipped with. So there we are. I'll turn it off now, and then when I've got my vignetta I'll turn it back on again. That means I won't get distracted from looking for the place to buy the vignetta. How about that? Well, this just amounts to, and I actually do remember this, now that I see it, it amounts to an iron bridge. Before, you used to have to go through this box system, as it was called. You edge forward and get, you know, a batch of you would get processed at once by border guards, and then you'd be allowed to go on. Of course, there's nobody there today. There's the Odra River, which makes up the border at this point. We're about to go over it, and it looks like I'll have to get my vignetta on the other side. Which is a bit of a disappointment, really. So, yeah. So here we go. There's the Odra, the Oder. Goes all the way to Magdeburg on the end. This is Bohumín on this side, Czech Republic. So here we are in Czech Republic. There's Schweik walking along. There's a beautiful house there.
Take next left, then bear left.
Lee Cafe. Metaxa shop empty, Pronaimu. And immediately, of course, the language changes.
Drive 1.3 kilometers.
There's Aquacentrum 2.9. I expect that that's what they were referring to. My clients from South Poland was probably the Aquacentrum or whatever. Now I have to look out for signposts for the motorway that goes to Prague. It's not on this map at all, that motorway, so I shall have to just keep my eyes open. Certainly they built a very spick and span looking road here with lovely cycle paths on both sides. This looks like it
Take next sharp right, then next left.
Could be the motorway, but it's still being built.
Prepare
This
to
point,
turn right in 900 meters.
It's going up that way, but it's not coming back down again. I don't know, that only seems to go one way, that road. So we'll have to see what happens with that one, I think. Certainly there's nothing to invite the traveller onto it. Okay, I shall see what lends itself. Getting into the Czech Republic and driving in the Czech Republic after driving in Poland is a little bit like finding oneself in Holland after being in Germany. Except for Holland's flatter, but not flatter than the parts of Germany that are by it, of course, whereas the Czech Republic is hilly, whereas this bit isn't necessarily hillier than the parts of Poland that were by it. This is all very interesting.
Take next right in 100 meters.
Next right, okay. Right we are. And then in the worst case this will take me there via the old roads, but I expect somewhere along the line I'll see a place which will direct me onto the new roads.
Turn left in 810 meters.
So clearly whatever they're doing with that motorway, taking it to the border and everything and past the border, the Czechs haven't taken it up to the border either, despite what it shows on Google Maps. So obviously they're showing on Google Maps something which exists in the heads of the planners but isn't actually there yet. And that can be a bit infuriating. Two sets of maps I've got, both of them are wrong. One of them doesn't have the motorway at all and the other one's got the motorway further than it should be. What do you do in this day and age?
100 meters, turn left.
Strava.
Take next left.
Well, that's probably got vignetti in it, so I'll have to try this.
Take next left, then turn back where possible.
Okay, I'll try that.